Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Chatting Gaming News and Trailers. This week, we've got some Microsoft leaks. We got an update on a Star Wars game, a Spider-Man. We got some trailers for Liza P, Banishers, and a new Lord of the Rings game that got announced. So let's go ahead and start out with some more FTC Microsoft leaks. So the story on this is, that case is done. And then here, there were some things that got leaked online. One of which is essentially everything that Bethesda is up to. And here's the list. The dates on the side are not correct, but what you're looking at is the things sort of in the core of the document are the interesting things. Things like they're working on a new Doom. Oblivion is getting remastered. The Indiana Jones game that we already knew about should be coming out soon. We've got more ESO expansions. Down at the very bottom, Dishonored 3 is being worked on. A sequel to Ghostwire Tokyo is listed. A licensed IP game is listed. Fallout 3 being remastered. So just in general, some very interesting things from the leaks. Obviously, we don't have accurate dates for any of this stuff, but the fact that we know that they're working on them is pretty interesting stuff. There was also some other leaked things that came out. One was kind of some internal info on Microsoft was looking to buy Nintendo, and Phil Spencer commenting that if they were to somehow get Nintendo, that would be like the ultimate dream for him. That'll probably never happen. You also had another sort of timeline that was released that showed that the PS5 is not getting the next Elder Scrolls, which again is not really news because we know at this point everything from Bethesda and moving forward, everything generally speaking from Activision Blizzard will be console exclusive to Xbox. And so, yeah, it's not really news, but I guess it's just them sort of confirming the confirmed. But yeah, sort of on this list, the Oblivion remaster, the Fallout 3 remaster, Dishonored 3, and Doom, those in particular were kind of the like, oh, that's interesting, kind of moments. So speaking of interesting moments, in the day and age we are in with video games, and you have your summer game fests and your big show presentations and trailers and all this and that, generally speaking, any big AAA game will get announced at one of these events, and we'll get trailers and all this and that. Kind of odd, though, they announced Division 3 in a press release this week. And everybody's like, Ubisoft, what are you doing? This is like the weirdest thing. But they confirmed that they are indeed working on Division 3. So, yeah, kind of crazy. I enjoyed the first 2 Division games, but yeah, just kind of a weird move from Ubi. They do briefly mention Star Wars Outlaws, and I really hope that game's good. Hopefully it's good. But no, the Division team is the same team that is doing Outlaws, so it's basically like, all right, once we get done with Outlaws, we're doing Division 3. But again, no big surprise there. Going from one Star Wars announcement to another, and this is, again, not really news, but I thought I'd bring it up, where Cameron Monaghan confirmed that the next Jedi game is in development. And there's also been several other developers from Respawn who have confirmed the exact same thing. It's like, yeah, we're already working on it. So, be interesting to see. I mean, it'll probably be about 3-ish years before we see it. I feel like they do have a lot of the assets in place at this point, so maybe they can churn it out a little bit quicker, but it's still cool that we're going to see a third one. If I were to guess, I don't think they're going to do a fourth one. I think they do their 3, and I think they're probably done. I do hope we see him in live action at some point. Like, it'd be a great series. So yeah, do a Cameron Cal Kestis live series. That'd be great. And then our final news story: Spider-Man 2 has gone gold, meaning that the game is done. So good for Insomniac. That game is shaping up to be a Game of the Year contender here at the end of the year. So the first one is in my top 5 all-time favorite games. First one's incredible. So we'll see if the second one can manage to, sort of be the same or better. So pretty cool stuff. All right, let's go ahead and jump into trailers. Our first trailer of the day is the launch trailer for Lies of P. So let's take a look. Whoop, whoop, stop. You're jumping ahead. Do it again. There we go. This game's getting really, really good reviews. I've heard a lot of really good things about it.
You got a lot to answer for.
Won't you help me, son?
Your lies are a rare ability.
Geppetto's puppet, our only hope.
Power beyond your imagination.
Come back to me, Carlo.
Lie to protect yourself.
You stole my sister from me, rotten puppets!
Be careful, clever one.
It's out right now. Yeah, I do plan on streaming that at some point. Whether or not I do the whole game, I don't know. All right. Tokyo Game Show also happened this past week. Actually, as I'm recording this, it might still be happening. I'm not sure. But we have a gameplay overview trailer for Banisher's Ghosts of Eden. So this is a game we've seen before. Looks really cool. So let's see some more on it.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
What happens if we do?
Welcome to Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, an immersive action RPG that takes you on an exhilarating journey between life, death, love, and sacrifices. You assume the roles of two banishers, a couple who are experienced spirit hunters, entrusted with the daunting task of lifting a malevolent and ominous curse.
I know you're here.
Antea is highly skilled in control and self-assured. She has demonstrated her worth,
Peace on your soul.
while Red carries guilt and self-doubt and serves as both her devoted partner and apprentice.
Wait for what? We're banishers.
Their profound love binds them together, with a shared conviction that the realms of the living and the departed should remain distinct. But after an ill-advised attack, Antea is killed, leaving her lover in solitude and profound despair. Unable to move on to the next plane of existence, she returns to Red as the thing she despises most.
Interesting.
A ghost. Torn between their vows to protect the living from malicious spirits and the nightmare of Antea's condition, they wander the eerie wilderness of North America, seeking to liberate her from her new
I didn't
plight,
realize that this
whatever
actually
the
took place on
price to
Earth.
pay.
Interesting. Huh.
While the Banishers adhere to the mantra of life to the living, death to the dead, Your own affliction may lead you down a darker path when you find yourself confronted with the daunting choice of sacrificing the living to sustain the love of your life with their souls.
That's a neat story.
Guilt taints not only the lives of others, but also your very own. How far will you go to save Antea? You embark on a powerful adventure where love and grief shape your story.
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
Explore the beautiful lands of New Eden, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead.
Vanishes to the end.
Uncover secrets, navigate mysterious landscapes, and meet memorable but tormented characters whose fate rests in your hands.
Who are you? Why do you follow me?
Each one of them has their own story and a profound personality.
He's lost his head.
Nothing. I'm a monster.
Needing a thorough understanding of their motivations before taking any decisions.
You can't come in.
Back, you monster!
Your choices carry substantial consequences that must be taken seriously.
Come no closer!
But I shall judge you, Banisher, when judgment time has come.
I'm going to pause here for just a second. This is another game where I feel like if it were to come out in any other year, actually would have a chance to be a Game of the Year contender. But because it's coming out this year, it's going to get buried. And like I've been saying so much on stream, if I was the developer on this game, I'd push it to next year. Push it out in January, February. Just not this year.
As they face life or death situations,
It looks
will you
really
hold
good.
them responsible,
You are no more.
even if it means sacrificing their lives for their actions. Will you banish the souls of the departed,
I banish.
condemning them to suffer in the void, consumed by torment? Or will you choose to elevate these souls,
Go in peace.
freeing them from eternal sorrow, granting them serenity? New Eden is full of occult dangers, and not every wandering soul is willing to cooperate. Play as both characters, combining Red's weaponry with Antea's supernatural powers. A mix of combat styles are available, thanks to Red's rifle, sword, and firebane, alongside Antea's ethereal attacks. Unleash devastating spiritual abilities, from teleportation to spectral damage zones. Upgrade your arsenal.
Time for me to shine.
I'm going to need a hand here.
As you face increasingly malicious foes.
Okay, so there must be loot then, based on all that gear.
Some essence remains upon it. For now, it will do me.
Progress in the skill tree, empowering your abilities and talents, granting our couple another measure of power. Antea's abilities extend beyond combat, giving her the possibility to navigate New Eden with greater ease. Enhance her spiritual perception to reach higher areas with her spectral leap. Revisiting places you've already been to can reveal new areas and uncover hidden secrets. Dive into an immersive action RPG, becoming a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. How much will you compromise your ghost hunting vow for the sake of love?
That's definitely an interesting way of tackling that. That's a late November,
Always
early
think you
December,
have
right?
More time,
What's the date?
and suddenly you don't.
Yeah, November 7th. Man. Yeah, push it back, devs. Push it back. All right, next up, we have a announcement for a new game. Let's take a look. I think this announcement kind of surprised everybody. Tales of the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game. So this is being described as a cozy game. I have a theory on what this is. I think this is going to be very similar to Palia, but it's going to be in Lord of the Rings. So you're a hobbit, and you can, like, fish and farm and build. I think that's what that is. Because there's so many games out like that. It's crazy. 2 trailers left. Again, both of them are fairly long. We've got the overview trailer for Super Mario Wonders. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. No snapping, Nintendo. Settle down.
Join Mario and friends as they run, jump, and power up through an adventure across a whole new land in the Super Mario Bros. Wonder Game. Welcome to the Flower Kingdom. Mario and friends were invited here by the benevolent Prince Florian. But Bowser, the king of the Koopas, had other plans. With just a single touch of the mysterious Wonder Flower, Bowser merged with Prince Florian's castle. Now, it's up to Mario and friends to stop Bowser and save the Flower Kingdom.
How many kingdoms are there in the Mario lore?
This is the Flower Kingdom. It's made up of 7 distinct areas to explore. Your adventure begins in Pipe Rock Plateau. A world of ice and clouds awaits in Fluff Puff Peaks. And at the heart of the Flower Kingdom are the Petal Isles. Plus, more areas to explore. A rich variety of courses await. Move around the map in each world to select a course. You can even walk freely through open areas you find. And play the courses in any order you like.
So I'll just quickly say, like, this game, I am okay with this game releasing this year. Because, 1, it's a Nintendo game. 2, it's so different. It's not another open world RPG or semi-open world RPG. So this is different enough to actually be okay to be in the mess with everything else.
Besides Mario, you can also play as Luigi, Peach, Daisy, one of 2 Toads, and Toadette.
What's the difference in the Toads?
They all play the same. So go with your favorite or mix it up. For a more easygoing experience, playing as the Yoshis or Nabbit means you won't take damage. Additionally, the Yoshis can flutter jump, eat objects.
So Yoshi is
and spit
indestructible?
them back at enemies.
He's immortal? Did we know this?
In elephant form, make the most of your nose and your size. Swing your trunk to attack enemies, destroy blocks, and even do this. If you store water in your trunk and spray it out, who knows what might happen? The bubble form allows you to blow light, floating bubbles. They can be used to capture and defeat enemies from a distance. You can even jump off them like platforms to get to those hard-to-reach places. While in drill form, you'll get a pretty nifty drill. This makes dealing with spiky enemies a breeze. Or you can use it to drill down. It also allows you to burrow and move through the ground. You can even burrow into the ceiling.
wasn't expecting company.
Plus, the classic fire form makes a return.
Yeah, I think this game's actually gonna be really good.
When you touch a Wonder Flower in a
Haven't
course,
had a new 2D Mario in a long
Wonder
time.
effect will trigger. Pipes might start moving. A stampede of enemies can appear. Or the terrain may tilt. There are even wonders where your character transforms. Mario might become a Goomba or a spike ball. When you touch a Wonder Flower, always expect the unexpected. Collect a Wonder Seed, and the course will return to normal. You can unlock in-game badges that change up the way you play when equipped.
Oh, they're doing like
Slow
Mario
your
skill
fall
trees now?
With a parachute cap badge. Shoot vines in midair and stick to walls with
That's
the
a spider
grappling vine
toad.
badge. Recover from dangerous drops instantly with the safety bounce badge. Draw a nearby moolah with the coin magnet badge. Become invisible to your enemies and yourself with the invisibility badge. You will not stop dashing with the jet run badge. From the convenient to the unconventional, there are even more badges for you to try and find your favorite way to play.
Too bad this isn't online. We need
Up to
online
4
co-op
people can play
Nintendo. This
locally
is
on
not
the same Nintendo
1997.
Switch system. Pick your favorite character
We
and
have the
jump
technology.
into the adventure together. If a player is defeated in local co-op, their character will become a ghost. If another player reaches them, they'll jump right back into action. Plus, you can ride Yoshi. If you connect online, you might see live player shadows. Other people
I mean, they're
around the
literally
world
doing it with the
playing in
ghosting
real
system.
time.
Just take the extra
You
step,
can
Nintendo.
revive
Come
other
on.
players, send greetings, and share in-game items. You'll get to experience a subtle connection with players online as you enjoy
They're
the adventure
like-
together.
Huh, we
also
hear this
create a
From
room
Software
to get
thing
together
with
friends.
Dark Souls
Here,
is pretty
you can see
cool.
which
Or Dark
courses
Souls
your
and
friends
Elden
are
Ring with the
playing.
ghost system.
Enter courses together.
What if we did that in Mario?
And even race through certain courses. Jump into the unexpected with Mario and Friends.
Whoa!
When Super Mario Bros. Wonder launches on the Nintendo Switch system, October 20th.
It's like just
Pre-orders
a
are
little bit
available
less than a
now
month.
on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, there you go, guys. It's some
Click
audio.
here for more detailed information.
That's okay. All right, final trailer of the day. This was from Tokyo Game Show. This is a gameplay deep dive on Dragon's Dogma 2. Let's take a look. I've never played this series, or I guess there's only one of them. I've heard good things though. I'm pretty sure this is a next year game. Thank goodness. Please don't let it be this year.
Hello everyone, I'm Hideaki Itsuno, the director of Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 is a narrative-driven action RPG set in an immersive fantasy world designed to place player choice at the heart of the gameplay experience. The action gameplay is designed to challenge your creativity, and although this is a single-player adventure, AI-controlled companions will accompany you throughout the experience. Today, I'd like to show you a little of what you can expect from the world of Dragon's Dogma 2 with this new gameplay footage. In Dragon's Dogma 2, up to 3 AI-controlled beings called pawns can join you on your adventures. Players can choose from 4 starting vocations that determine how they will play. Of course, you will be able to change your vocation at any time by visiting vocation guilds. For now, let's look at the fighter vocation. Wielding a one-handed sword and shield, the fighter excels in melee combat. As a fighter, you can cut down enemies with a sword and protect yourself and your party using your shield. As we keep going, we can see some harpies in the distance. As an archer, you'll be better suited to take down enemies above you. Let's see what they can do. The archer is a vocation that uses a bow and arrow to attack enemies from a distance. Make full use of your arsenal, including exploding or blighting arrows. You can also aim at your enemies like a third-person shooter. The monsters of Dragon's Dogma 2 behave organically in the world around them, and will even react to players by using their wits against you.
Hey, set up an ambush or something?
Next, I would like to show you the mage in action. Mages excel at long-range magical attacks, as well as healing and support spells that bolster your party with various enchantments to give allies an advantage in battle. The more advanced and powerful the magic is, the longer the incantation will take. In addition to the pawns you adventure with, you will occasionally act with other inhabitants of the world.
What's this? We're trapped.
Uh-oh.
Lastly, let's take a look at the thief. As a thief, you use daggers to strike at your enemies, relying on agility and quick attacks. Use Swift Step to quickly move away from enemies after an attack. The key strategy for the thief against massive monsters is to find openings and cling on to the enemy to deal damage.
Is the thief the only one that can climb
is
enemies?
Always an option, but it's a good idea to utilize the environment around you while engaging with enemies. Between your chosen vocation, diverse terrains, and the particular monster you're up against, each encounter challenges players and their party
No,
to use their
that
creativity
one guy's
to
like
succeed.
on him. Is that the warrior?
2 nations prosper in the world of Dragon's Dogma 2. Vermund, the human kingdom, and Batal, the land of Beastren. In Vermund, the Arisen who slay the dragon have ruled as kings for generations. This land of lush meadows and rolling hills is ripe for exploration. In contrast, Batal is a rugged canyon nation with a city built on the site of ancient ruins. It is home to the Beastren and their unique culture. The nation of Batal offers players a different experience from the human kingdom, with diverse environments to explore and monsters to encounter. In your adventures, you might come across people who call out to you.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir?
Other times, you might receive quests from people who you aid.
Thank heavens.
I wonder if you gotta play the first one
I might be so bold as to
before you
impose
get into the
upon
second
men.
one.
Would you be willing to accompany me to the cenotaph and safeguard me from harm?
Pawns with knowledge of a quest may be able to guide you to the right location, but it is up to the player to decide whether to follow them or not. Pawns support you throughout your adventures and may come to your aid when you are in trouble.
Wait, what?
To complete your quests, you can ride ox carts to travel to major locations. But be aware, as you might get attacked
There's
en
your
route
problem
to your
right there.
destination, and have to decide how to tackle the situation. During the ride, you can choose to close your eyes to quickly arrive at your destination. Time is ever passing, even while riding an ox cart, and the environment around the player constantly changes. Nighttime is especially dangerous. With no light to illuminate your surroundings, you will be enveloped in pitch black darkness where you can't even see your feet.
Oh, they got glowy eyes.
Also, there are dangerous monsters that only appear at night, so you need to be careful when adventuring in the dark. If you have a camping kit, you can find a campsite to spend the night and recover your health.
Good evening, Arisen. 'Tis the honor of my life to share your journey, Arisen.
To wrap up, I'd like to introduce some advanced vocations that become available as you progress in the story. The Mystic Spear Hand combines magic attacks and weapon-based physical attacks. A good all-rounder, they use their duo spear at close range and magic at long range.
Actually, I like that spear class.
They
That'd be
can
cool.
also use magic to block an enemy's movement or throw multiple items at once.
That looks quick and fun.
The Magic Archer is a vocation that further specializes in long-range attacks with magical arrows. On top of healing and providing support to your allies, they can learn a skill that releases a powerful attack over a wide area in exchange for reducing their own maximum HP. And of course, there are other unique vocations you can look forward to. We have a playable version of Dragon's Dogma 2 at the Tokyo Game Show Capcom booth. Depending on the choices they make, each player can experience very different playthroughs. We're very much looking forward to the impressions of those who get a chance to play. Dragon's Dogma 2 is being developed for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Steam. Please stay tuned for more information. Thank you.
See if there's a date on that here real quick. Nope, no date. Well, good. We don't need any more games this year. This year's tapped out. All right, cool stuff. Well, for those who are watching on YouTube, that'll go ahead and do it for the video. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.